Hi, I'm Gary Holloway, founder of Holloway Diamonds, and I'm going to show you what to look for in beautiful yellow diamonds, many of which come from the Ellendale diamond mine near the Argyle diamond mine in Western Australia. Diamonds come in many colours, and natural yellow diamonds have a tiny bit of nitrogen. We call a yellow diamond a fancy colour when it's off the colourless diamond scale. We grade colourless D to Z tinted diamonds through the side in the face down position, but fancy coloured diamonds are graded by labs from the face up or top view. Why the difference? Really, all diamonds should be colour graded face up for the colour, but it's much harder to do. These diamond rings are lined up from fancy light yellow to fancy yellow to fancy intense yellow, and finally vivid yellow. Fancy light yellow diamonds cost a bit less than top colourless diamonds, but vivid yellow stones cost about twice as much as the top colour D colourless diamond. Very rare colours in diamonds, like pink, blue and green, come in 3 lower fancy grades because they're so expensive. They come in faint, very light and light. These 4 stones are all fancy intense yellow, or abbreviated to FIY. FIY has a very broad price range. It's like comparing the difference in cost between the top colourless and tinted off-white diamonds. 50% price variations are common. Diamond colour graders at the Gemological Institute of America, or GIA, have the very tough job of making grading calls. They evaluate each diamond for hue, tone and saturation in controlled lighting boxes, like those used to judge fabric colours. Hue is the overall body colour, for example orangish yellow, yellow or greenish yellow. Tone is a diamond's lightness or darkness, and saturation is the intensity of the colour. The Monsell colour wheel shows the 3 dimensions of hue, tone and saturation. Secondary colours in yellow diamonds include greenish yellow and orangish yellow, which both can be more expensive. Brownish yellow diamonds like the fancy dark and fancy deep yellow are less expensive. You can see in this one that the greenish yellow, and in this one it's orangish yellow. This chart from my research partners Octonus shows dots of various Monsell colours with the boundaries for GIA fancy yellow grades. At Holloway Diamonds, we reject most fancy yellow diamonds on the market because they have ugly dark zones as a result of bad cutting. GIA have a line on a certificate that refers to the evenness of colour distribution. To get this grade, the stone has to be really ugly, with more than half the stone having dark zones of extinction or light leakage, which will appear dark once the diamond is set. These photos are from the GIA's journal. However, most fancy yellow diamonds, like these photos I took from the internet, are not bad enough to get the uneven grade, but the dark zones are persistent ugly patches. Sadly, they are typical of most fancy yellow diamonds on the market. The science of cutting fancy coloured diamonds is very different to cutting colourless diamonds, where the contrast from dark zones is what makes them sparkly and brilliant. The alternating bright, dark, bright flashes as you rock a white diamond. If a diamond has a dark zone in a photo, then it probably will in real life too. And light leakage zones always appear dark once the diamond is set. Compare our diamonds in person with what you see in other stores, and you'll see for yourself how common dark zones are and why fancy yellow diamonds with areas of extinction and light leakage are less attractive. We are proud of our fancy yellow diamonds that are cut and polished by master cutters using scientific processes, the development of which I personally have been involved in. Yellow diamonds that fluoresce yellow can be more vivid in daylight. But more yellow diamonds have blue fluorescence, so you need to be sure that fluorescent diamonds don't lose their colour in daylight. Adding blue fluorescence, like I'm doing with this UV light, can make a yellow diamond appear a paler yellow. We're comparing it here to a similar coloured diamond which is non-fluorescent. That is, it doesn't change colour in daylight. We test all our fluorescent diamonds for colour stability to ensure that there's no negative impact. And you can see that this blue fluorescent diamond stays nice and yellow in both lightings. I hope this video has helped you learn more about these beauties. Creations of nature nurtured by master cutters and guided by modern science.